Hello, folks. My name is Leo, and welcome to my nerd hole. So today is gonna be a different video today, right? Most of the time, I talk about movies, series, anime. Okay, here. So today I will talk about we have a guy who passed away, right? So he was really important for this universal of tokusatsu. Okay, that. So I will explain about Hiraku Kurosaki. Okay, I will explain more about him. But before I do that, first time here in this channel, and you like this kind of content, I'll talk about movies, series, anime, pop culture in general. Leave a like and subscribe. Okay, it's really important. And also, I want to ask you, do you know this guy? Okay, and do you know which famous character he played? Okay, put here below in the comments below. Um, what do you think about that? Maybe you are the same generation than mine. Okay, that. So, but I will explain later these points, okay? And of course, bring more people to watch my videos here, okay? It's really important, it's really crucial, okay? What you need to do, just show this video to your friends and ask them subscribe, and also your family, okay? And ask them subscribe here. My goal is to reach 500 subscribers, okay? We are through almost 300, but after that, I wanna 500 subscribers, okay? Help the channel, give it the support, it's very important, okay? Let's work together as Avengers and let's put this channel to grow more and more and more. And let's assemble, okay? All together. And work together is much better than work alone, okay? So let's talk about this guy here, Hikaru. Yeah, Hikaru. I don't know how to pronounce this name. Okay, Hikaru Kurosaki. Okay, so he's a guy who plays one of my favorite characters from tokusatsu. Okay, so this Jaspion, right? Really, this is the metal hero from Japan. Okay, which was really famous, which was really successful in Brazil. Okay, so this guy he passed away last week. Like I said, that so he's the guy who played this character. Okay, so Jaspion, Jaspion, he's a metal hero. Okay, from Japan. Okay, and it was really why I'm saying it was successful in Brazil because we have a channel on TV, right? That they show a lot of programs there, right? So we have some animes, tokusatsu. For example, they show these ones here, Jaspion, okay. It's really interesting ones, okay, to watch. It was my in my generation. That's why I'm saying that. So who is in this generation? Okay, that who raised up, okay, raised up watching these ones. Okay, that will know what I'm talking about here, right? That was really important character here. When I was a kid, right, like I don't know, 14, 15, that uh, I like these, watch these, right? I had no idea it was from Japan, right? So because I was a kid, right? So I had no idea what's going on there. So I just liked watching these ones, okay? And also Changeman, Flashman, right? So Black Kamen Rider, of course, and also Max Main, all those tokusatsu, right? So here they call Metal Hero, right? So when we have one person, right, to defeat monsters, right? So what is the story about Jaspion? Jaspion is the guy, this guy here, right? They live in outer space, okay? But they need to save some planet, right? And there's one villain here. It's called Magari. Okay, Magari. He's the guy who wants to bring more monsters, right? That and Jaspion, he has his spaceship, right? So and this spaceship transform in robot. Okay, that so looks like Super Sentai. Okay, but it's only one person. Okay, that really good. I love this tokusatsu. Okay, in Japan, wasn't it successful that right? In Brazil, was really successful in Brazil. Okay, I don't know how, right? Because yeah, so but we didn't have the original language like Japanese audio in Japanese, right? We have in Portuguese, right? So when I was a kid, I watched this series, always listening to Portuguese audio. Okay, that yeah, because everybody knows I'm from Brazil. Okay, and I raised watching these ones. It's really good ones, right? I enjoyed the since today. So nowadays I watch it again, right? It's just to remember the nostalgia, the nostalgia, right? That so it's really nostalgic for me, right? So, because when I was a kid, I watch it a lot. These ones doesn't matter how many episodes, right? So I watch it like in loop, right? So I watch it every time, right? And sometimes I could remember the phrases they use here, right? I like the songs, right? The theme songs about these ones, right? It's really interesting that really good ones, right? And I like this designing of this metal hero here, right? This metal hero, right? Because it's really good that I know is like because this show was in Brazil was releasing in 1990s, so 1980s, right? Yeah, from 1980s and 1990s, right there, and it was really interesting to watch that. I was born in 1986, right? That so I watched this once, right? And it's man, yeah. So we have Magari. He is one of the villains there of this show there, and he has a robot called Santa Goose, Santa Goose, right? So, and he created these monsters, right? There, so he needs to defeat all those monsters there. Okay, so yeah, I couldn't find the the picture of the villa here, but this looks like that, right? So and for me, it was really nostalgic to watch these ones, right? So when I heard about this death of Hikaru Kurosaki, right? It was really sad when I heard that, right? Because this guy uh, he has only one character everybody knows is Jaspion, right? This guy here, and and for me it was really sad to hear that he passed away, right? At 64 years old, right? He's pretty, yeah, he's pretty young, right? It's really interesting that, right, when people passed away with that age, right? So 60 or 62, or maybe less that, maybe 45 or maybe 50, right? For example, my mom, for example, she passed away like when she was 62 years old, right? And that was really shocked for me, right? So to hear that. But this guy here, he died so, let me say, so young, right? That so not so young, but a little young, right? So 64, right? So 64 years old for me is young, is still young there, right? But that's all I need to talk about. Okay, then about this guy here. It's just to, it's like a memory of him. Okay, so because I really like the this character, Jaspion. Okay, or Jaspion. I don't know how to pronounce this in English there, but in Portuguese we say Jaspion, right? But some Brazilians, I know there are some Brazilians watching this video here, so so I want to ask you guys: have you watched these? Have you watched this series when we were kid when we were a kid? Okay, so put here below in the comments your opinion, right? So tell me a story about you, about the relation between you and this series. Okay, so put here yeah, your story. Okay, I want to see your story about these ones here. Okay, and thanks for watching this video, guys. Here, so don't forget, leave a like and subscribe. Okay, it's very important. Bring more people here to watch my videos. Okay, what do you need to do? Show this video to your friends and or your family and ask them to subscribe here because my goal is to reach 500 subscribers. Okay, we are almost 300, but after that I want 500 subscribers. Okay, help with this channel, yeah, give it the support. Okay, it's really important that. Okay, uh, let's work together as Avengers and let's put this channel to grow more and more and more. And let's assemble all together. Work together is much better than work alone. Okay? And I see you on the next video. So see you. Take care.